Meenakshi Upadhyay, and in today's session I'm going to be giving you the plan of action for the next 180 days to CAT. So in the next 180 days which are left for the CAT exam, what should you be doing for verbal ability and reading comprehension? That is today's agenda. So first and the foremost, the chapters that are important for verbal ability and reading comprehension, especially for the CAT exam, are, as you know correctly, reading comprehension first of all, and we are getting around 16 questions in comprehension as per the latest pattern. The VARC section is a total of 24 questions, in which 16 questions are from comprehension and 8 questions are from your verbal ability. So 16 questions of comprehension. So comprehension becomes very, very important. You cannot neglect it. You have to focus on comprehension. Then in verbal ability, there are 3 question types which are very important. The first and the foremost is parajumbles. You are getting up to 4 questions in parajumbles in the CAT exam according to the latest pattern. Now they are all theta type. Theta is nothing to be scared of. It basically means type in the answer, which means that there is no option. You have to type in your ABCD or BCAD or whatever you think is the right answer without looking at any options. So that is your theta question. So parajumble is the first chapter in verbal ability, which is very important for CAT according to the latest pattern. Last 5 years, last 20 years parajumble has been coming almost every year. So it's a very important chapter. The next chapter is irrelevant statement, which we also call as the odd man out, which is very similar to a parajumble question. It has 4 or 5 sentences which are part of a paragraph, and one sentence out of it does not belong to that paragraph. So you have to find that odd one out, or that extra sentence, or that irrelevant sentence. So we call it the irrelevant statement question, or the irrelevant sentence question, or the odd one out question. Now this is again theta type. There are no options given, but since the sentences are only 4 or 5, you can consider them as options only. So nothing to be scared about. The best way to solve them is actually to create your links between the sentences and then find the irrelevant or the odd one out. The third question type in verbal ability, which has become very important last 5 years that we have seen, CAT 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21, are the summary questions. Now the summary question is basically a paragraph, and you are given 4 options which are giving the summaries of the given paragraph. You have to choose one option which summarizes the paragraph correctly. So you have to choose an option which covers the main idea or any other important point that is written in the paragraph. So the summary question has been coming regularly from CAT 16, 17 onwards every year. 2 to 3 questions. Last year we had 2 questions. The irrelevant statement, again 2 to 4 questions were coming in the previous pattern. Right from CAT 2012 to CAT 2021, we've had some irrelevant statement questions almost every year, last 9 years. So 2 to 3 questions again. Last year there were 2 questions because only 8 questions in verbal. So 4 parajumbles, 2 irrelevant statements and 2 summary. So having said this, I don't want you to limit your preparation only to these 4 question types, that is comprehension, parajumble, summary and irrelevant statement. Do a few more verbal question types like critical reasoning. Because critical reasoning is something, questions like strengthening the argument of the author or weakening the argument of the author. A lot of comprehension questions are based on your critical reasoning question types also. So make sure you are doing a little bit of critical reasoning. Last sentence of the paragraph used to come in the CAT till 2016, paragraph completion. Make sure that you've done a little bit practice of that, not too much but a little bit. Critical reasoning is very important in ZAT, in IFT and other non-CAT exams also, even the GMAT if you are giving it. So it's a good thing to practice it for your comprehension for CAT and for other question types in your other non-CAT exams. Similarly, fill in the blank question type, non-CATs like ZAT, IFT, NMAT, SNAP and all the other exams, TISNET, MyCAT, all give fill in the blank questions. So a little bit of vocabulary based questions like fill in the blanks, synonym, antonym, odd man out, and grammar based questions like sentence correction, identifying the errors. These are some of the question types apart from those 3 important questions that I would like you to do a little bit of practice from the past papers, if you have my book, you can use that, because that is something which used to come in the CAT. It can come back again sometime, you never know. Although we've seen a pattern which is set nowadays, but CAT gives us surprises. Whatever has come in the last 20 years, at least you should know a little bit about it. And your efforts will not go waste, because those question types are as it is important for your ZAT, IFT and MathSnap and other exams that are there. So it will not go waste. So vocabulary, that is one, vocabulary based questions, and then grammar and sentence correction based questions together with your comprehension and your 3 important verbal ability questions. So this is your portion. Now for the 180 days that are left for comprehension, please be reading at least till July, August, 3 to 5 articles daily from sources like the Aeon, like the Economist, the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, the Guardian, So because these are going to help you to create a mindset of those kinds of articles that come in comprehension. They would also come in parajumbles and summary, etc. So it's going to help in verbal also and comprehension also. So read articles, try to find the main idea. What's the author trying to say, right? This is going to help you a lot. Together with it, a little bit of vocabulary, the words that you don't understand, and if you have my book, the medium and high frequency words, if you can manage, that would be great, because they are must know words. You will feel comfortable if you know. Contextual vocabulary, as in the words which are important for economic based articles, for philosophy based articles, for science based articles, that would also help you to create your understanding better. And then comes your practice. So you should be solving in the next 3 months at least 100 to 200 comprehensions. So you can have around 10 passages per week that you're doing next 10 weeks. So, and once you are comfortable, then you can increase it to 20 passages per week. Similarly, for your parajumbles, minimum of at least 200-400 questions, what we are looking at, the summary and irrelevant statements also. So make sure that you are solving this and you start your testing. 1 test a week should be started as soon as you're comfortable with the basic portion, that is your comprehension and the 3 important question types. Enroll in a good test series. At Mindworks also we are offering you test series. You can join us also or some other place. You can join 2 test series also if you feel that you can give that many tests. At least 25 tests, full length, at least 10 tests you should be giving sectionals of VA and RC. And there is no upper limit. I have seen people giving up to 75 tests also, full length tests, and up to 25-30 sectional tests. So if you got access to it, you can give it. But make sure you are analyzing your errors and working on that once you start your solving and your testing. That's again very, very important. So is it a reading issue? Is it an understanding issue? Option issue? What is it that is making me mark the wrong answer? Analysis of the test and then working on it for a couple of days and then taking a test again. So keep changing your strategies regarding your tests. Test taking, I'll be talking about more in my coming videos. So this is what you have to start off. Start from today itself. There is not much time left, but there is still enough time. If you start from today, you can sure shot prepare well and perform well. Thank you very much.